Donald Trump says that he's going to basically allow children to suffer so that his wall gets built, which that means nearly 2,000 kids have been separated from their parents because Donald Trump wants a wall. This must be what he meant by the Mexicans are going to pay for it. I just thought he meant they were going to pay for it with their money and not their kids. All right, there's no way Mexico's going to pay for that wall now, all right, because they refuse to negotiate with terrorists. Right? It's just the law, Simmons, shut up. It's been on the books for decades, and the government is just enforcing it, which actually, I don't think that's true. You might want to look it up, all right? It's also the law, regardless, and it's on the books in North Carolina, that you're not allowed to sing out of key. But guess what? Some laws are so stupid that we don't enforce them, right? Unless we are heartless assholes. Now, that being sung, right, I can't believe the current heartless asshole North Carolina legislators are not enforcing that law. Now, Jeff Sessions used the Bible to justify taking breastfeeding babies from their mothers. So Jeff Sessions has again recused himself from being a decent human being, right? We need to get, like, for church and state to at least be as separate as evangelicals and Christ's message. You know who was a child immigrant? Jesus, right? Now, if he comes back, they'll probably separate him and his parents. Is that what Jesus would do? Protect the unborn and cage the foreign-born? No, because good people err on the side of compassion and goodwill towards all people. The rest of you are Trump supporters. I wish conservatives were as open to separating themselves from their assault weapons as they are separating children from their parents. You'd think that Trump, you know, that he would have compassion for foreign-born children. I mean, he's married enough of them. Right? He's literally screwed almost as many foreign-born people as his policies. The only thing that could be worse for those kids, in my opinion, is if Trump was their father. I mean, this whole Trump experience has been just unreal to me. Right? First, Trump said a bunch of racist stuff and made fun of POWs, and I was like, all right, no one's going to take him seriously. And then even before that, he spent 50 years proving he was an arrogant punk con man, and I thought, no one's going to take this guy seriously. And then he said about the most misogynistic shit possible, and his supporters didn't care. And then he's looked him in the face and lied repeatedly, and they backed him. It's literally unbelievable. They have argued that Nazis aren't that bad and that racism in the justice system isn't real. They hate the environment so much that they decided to use clean coal, but the plan is for the mining companies to clean the coal by washing it off with our rivers. The head of the EPA doesn't believe in science, and then they say I'm mentally ill and don't know what facts are. Right? Then they have argued that a pedophile was the best candidate. It is unreal, literally unreal. And that is when I said, well, it can't get any more awful than that. I mean, nothing could be lowering than arguing for the character of a pedophile. Wrong! Because now you argue on the side of being a guy taking a baby off its mother's breast while it's feeding. Jesus! How low is the moral high ground? Actually, I shouldn't ask Jesus that, right? He was an undocumented day laborer.